Yes. Yeah. In a way. Yeah, I guess, missed opportunity there. But the pressure's still there, obviously, for us to keep performing. But it was a better performance from us. It just shows what this team can do when, at stages when we held onto the ball and we made good decisions with ball in hand and what we can do. That try at the end there just showed it. The build up to, even where Notch, knocked that ball on, it was some good passages of play where we were able to, put them under pressure and, and that's what we've been saying to each other all along. I mean, there's been mistakes in our game, and there were mistakes again tonight. But when we do make the right decisions and we execute, we're capable of putting most teams under pressure in this competition. So, and we've just got to keep encouraging and keep building on it every week, and and keep backing the players and the process that we're on. And there's 6 more games left in this competition, and we're just going to keep fighting every week, and keep, fighting our way back up on that unlock. But, a better performance, than what we've seen.
And 4 of the 6 at home gives you still some light at the end of the tunnel, playoff-wise?
Yeah, look, I mean, like I said, when I said it last week, we still believe that we can fight our way back into qualification. And, it was important. The bonus point would have been great, and it was important that that the Rebels didn't get a bonus point. Because if we're not going to win our conference, then we've got to get into that top 8, and we'll be battling against other teams in that regard, overseas teams. So, it was fantastic. When there's pressure in this game, and you assume that, things are, for the worst, but the crowd was here. I mean, it was a great crowd and a long weekend, 3 o'clock Friday game. It just lifts the spirits of the guys, and the fans are into it, and it makes a huge difference for us. So we've got the Bulls at home, the Chiefs, and we're looking forward to those games now. Certainly, it's a confidence booster, and like I said, there's things in our game that is really good, and there's still some soft moments, but we'll keep working on that.
Rob, in terms of that soft moments, what do you describe it to? There's certain guys coming in who's only had a couple of runs this season, the constantly changing guys. Is that having an influence on the team at all?
No, look, I mean, it's we're trying to keep. We've done our best to keep backing the players, and we haven't made too many changes. There's obviously guys coming back from injuries, which would like to get them involved, and we haven't been able to train fully with a full squad over the last couple of weeks. But this week, we were up in numbers, and some quality players back in our training, which lifts the training and the intensity of training. The soft moments, as I say, are just a decision here or an execution there. But when we can put those phases together, whether it's defensively or on attack, or whether it comes to our set piece, we're a good team, and we know that. So we're going to keep backing it and keep working hard to get those soft moments out of our game. Discipline probably was a bit of an issue in the beginning of the game, and I think we had 4 knock-ons early on, but then we fought our way, and we started to get some rhythm. And when they, credit to them, they started to attack really well in that second half, and we were probably a little bit tight defensively, but I thought our defence in the first half was really good, and we put all the big ball carriers under pressure, because they rely on those big ball carriers in their side, and I thought our defence in that first half was outstanding to put them under the pump and get that lead early on.
Yeah, did you feel like 17-6 was a happy half-time lead, but did you feel like the amount of dominance you had, you maybe could have come at a slightly bigger cushion at half-time?
Yeah, 100%. We were very calm, even though they were coming back. There was no sort of panic from the players, and we kind of felt that we let a lot of opportunities go. Where we really wanted to get the bonus point. But yeah, like Coach says, like soft moments, letting them back in. But there was no panic, no sort of thing. We just wanted to enjoy ourselves today, and that's been the whole message throughout the whole week. We all know there's pressure. There's nothing we can do about that other than play. And it was great to win again. Great feeling. And the boys are happy, but we're already thinking about next week. We're looking forward to playing at home, and we we thought it was going to be empty today. It was awesome to see a lot of people come to support us.
And your little offload, Glenn Marchie just messed it up for you.
Yeah, it's just it's good to see the stuff that we train come out in the game. We do those things before the game in the warm up and stuff.
Not dropping the ball, but
no, the other stuff, everything other than dropping the ball, because we were doing it a lot last year, and it's been tough this year. But when we have opportunities like that to showcase our talent, it always feels good to the guys. So yeah, it just felt really good.
Yeah, it was good to see those little attacking movements and those little short passes and straight running. Especially we got a bit more width to our game today as well, which makes a big difference. And we shifted the point of attack, and which put them under pressure. So I agree with you. There was some really good stuff there that we can take forward. And the trainings have been good, to be honest. It's just, our confidence got dented over the last couple of weeks, but we keep backing each other, and we're going to keep.
And in the first half, there were probably 4 forward passes. They were marginal, but had they maybe just a little bit more confidence, you wouldn't have pushed that pass.
Totally. There was that one with Peter Steff, and there was an early ball from Damien. If he had just got that right, we had an overlap. I guess the obstruction call, that's a good try by Evia, but it is the right call. But it's those little things that are letting us down. So, but as I say, the trainings have been good and they're getting better. So, and that bodes well for us as a group.
Well, just on the point of Danny Holmes,
yeah.
The touches and attack.
Yeah.
His game.
Look, better. I think that he's obviously he's been under the spotlight lately, and our discussions with him is he needs to be controlling, and he's the driver of the team. And I think that today he varied his game really well. I think in the past he's probably been caught up a little bit with the ball and not letting shifting it a little bit, or not kicking in the right times. But today I thought he was much better in terms of what was needed from a team point of view. Individually he's a wonderful talent. But he needs to, part of his growth, is to be able to drive the team and link with his outside backs and keep his forwards on the front foot. And, he's deadly on the break, obviously, but it's those other little parts of his game that, he needs to work on. So, and I thought today, he kicked well. Kicked well for poles. He got some good balls away. He put his outside backs into space. So it's really exciting for us. He's a young kid, and there's a lot in his shoulders. And I felt that Duvenaga had an outstanding game. He took control in terms of the conditions, and he kept the pack on the front foot. And then I felt that Damien Delende had one of his best games again this year, and he was mixing it up nice. He ran hard, tackled well, gave some width from the outside. So, there was glimpses of what we've been trying to achieve this year, today. But by no means was it a complete performance. I mean, we know that there's still plenty to work on, but we're excited about what we can do.
Just on Damien, the scrutiny is going to intensify in the next couple of weeks as we lead up to June also. What do you tell him when you sit with him where the focus should be?
No, well, his focus is with us. I mean, there's no doubt. He's got SA under 20s, coming up, and but his focus is with us. We just got to keep working with him, and he's got to keep driving this team forward. And it can't be anywhere else. It's all about us at the moment. In terms of his focus.
Rob, in terms of your focus, you were linked with a coaching job in Wales. Is your
well, I've still got another year on my contract, so yeah. I mean, I think that was dealt with, when we were on tour. So certainly, I'm here. I've committed to the players. They're committed to us. So we, we're just driving this process to get better and better, and and make the qualifications and again next year, same thing. So not going anywhere.
Rob, just JJ Engelbrecht, he hasn't played much this season because it just showed what you've been missing.
Yeah.
Big wing. Yeah. Good experience.
And when he went into the midfield as well, at the end there, great try from him, and look, you need that, it's especially you need players like that, who can, help get the confidence in the team. He runs hard, he tackles hard, everything about him is 100%, and he was missed, but he's back now, and hopefully Jean-Luc Duplessis is getting back soon, and Francois Herber. They're all playing for Western Province, and these are players that we've been missing. And it's not to say that the guys who have been playing haven't done the job. It's just the whole squad just gets better. And the trainings are better, and like I said earlier on, and with all these big players coming back now, it just lifts the spirits of the group and the energy levels. But you're right. I thought he was good today. And it's good to have him back in the mix.
So how far is Malherbe before he comes back?
Yeah, so France played, I think, 60, 70 minutes for the Western Province side last weekend. And, hopefully he'll get some good, decent game time again tomorrow. And likewise, Jean-Luc Duplessis as well. So, it's for those guys, it's important that they get as much game time as possible, and before they come into Super Rugby. I mean, it's a completely different competition and level up, but it's important that game time is the most important thing for them right now. So
that'll be a few more weeks, or is it?
No. But they trained with us already this week and last week, but and they will certainly be available for selection for the Bulls. Yes.
Do you guys speak at all about the Bulls Hoodoo yet, Newlands? How do you approach this?
Sorry?
The Bulls Hoodoo. They haven't won, 3-4 seasons yet?
The Bulls haven't won.
I haven't. To be honest, we haven't even had our focus on the Bulls yet. Like Sia said, except when that final whistle went and went to the challenge, and it's moving on. So to be honest, that's next week's focus.
Any injury problems?
No, the only injury problem happened to Jean-Ro Augustus. He got injured in the warm-up, so he's torn his calf. Mm-hmm. So a guy got injured in the warm-up, but fortunately for us, everyone's past fit.